Mic check, mic check, mic check. Alright, so we're there in another place. You don't know, it's your boy Anthony Tracy. And this is the Crazy Jamaican Bwoy podcast, you know. No phone to tell me, when may I start the podcast? Boy, people. I tell you the honest to God truth. It's just time, you know. A time make it, you know. You have to sometimes give yourself like a time. I don't even know what exactly I want this podcast to be about yet, but it's just gonna be whatever the fuck me want it to be about, right? Yeah, but we could just get the place nice and ting. You know, my first podcast, raffle drink to that. No, so raffle drink to that. So we could just pop open the buckle here. Bumble clot. Blood clot. Yo, what the fuck? Jesus. I wonder if this is a omen. I wonder if this is a bad omen. For tell me say don't do shit. I wonder if this is a fucking omen. Because why the fuck the buckle you don't want pop?
A few moments later.
Finally! Fuckingly. I hope this now gonna be what this friggin' podcast are gonna be about. But anyways, guys, I could take a look at toast and just celebrate my very first episode. Yeah. Cheers to all who drinks. This is really good. This is them not sponsor way, but may I give them a shout out. Bartinura, product of Italy. Moscato. I don't know if I pronounce that word here, but yeah, good shit, good stuff. Yeah. So, when I gonna lie, yo, when I a lot of you guys have been asking me to do this podcast, start this podcast and all that stuff, and I've been delaying it. You know why? Because I really wanted to get it done the right way. I want it to be perfect. You know, I never want to be like one of them little. I never want it to be low budget. I never want it to look tacky. I never want it to look fucked up. I want it to look nice. You understand what I say? But then, you see, you as a person, you want it to be nice. You want it to be perfect. You want it to do this. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, you know. So if me did forget it the way how I want it to be, the podcast probably wouldn't even start. So I just work with what I have right now. And yeah, we're going to see how this go. So this is going to be one short episode. Not going to get too long. But I want to talk about something. I'm not going to call no name. I want to talk about something there. It's regarding this social media couple. The social media couple where everybody like and, you know, think them perfect and them are this and them are that, right? But, well, turns out all that glitters is not gold, right? Because, you know, may I say something about the bee I sell pussy for fun or lifestyle. But here's my thing though. I don't think there's anything wrong with selling pussy. Right? I don't think so. Prostitution is the oldest profession. You know, when you read the Bible mentions prostitutes, am I right? Christians don't sin me. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with selling pussy. As long as you're not hurt nobody, right? And you know, you're very open and you're transparent with how you get your money. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you're putting out an image on social media about, you know, you being a hard-working woman, although to be fair, prostitutes, they do work hard. But, you know, this image that you're putting on for social media, like, you know, you're spending all this money on parties and, you know, can buy the designer clothes and all the expensive stuff. But meanwhile, like, you're an escort. You know, you leave out that part of the story there. And then this is also to mention too. I think a lot of us, we idolize a lot of these social media influencers. We look at their lifestyle. We look at what they're posting. And then oftentimes we compare ourselves with them. And then we're like, oh, okay, when me I get a BMW there, Jano Star, oh, me can't do this, oh, me can't do that. When me want travel, why me can't travel as much as them? When in reality, some of them just a sell pussy. So, if you want to live the lifestyle, maybe you need to start sell some pussy too. I'm just joking. But yeah, I think we need to learn to be more content with ourselves. You know what I mean? I feel like we need to just stay in our own lane and celebrate our own wins. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times we look at these social media influencers, we see them living like, these glamorous lives, but oftentimes it's just all a facade. It's all a facade. They don't really live like that. They're just doing it for the gram. They're doing it for TikTok. They're doing it for all of that stuff. So we need to stop looking at these people because they clearly can't sustain their own lifestyle. They can't sustain this lifestyle. So why are we, beating on ourselves and being so heavily critical of ourselves for not living like them, right? We're not living like them and we're beating down on ourselves where they themselves can't live like that. It's all smoke and mirrors. So I think we really should just stop looking at these social media influencers, these celebrities, these socialites, and just really finding that within. Looking at ourselves, celebrating our wins, trying to accomplish our goals. I think that's what we need to start be doing as individuals. Because I'm not gonna front. Sometimes I look on social media and I see like people my age doing these big things, winning this, securing this and doing all of that. And then I just look into myself. I'm just like, damn, like what the fuck is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Why me not secure this yet? Oh, me not have that yet. Oh, this now. Now, you understand me? I say, like, give yourself some grace. And everybody I got dip on the same obstacle course. Some might reach a particular goal before you. You just have to just stay in your lane. Be focused on your goals. Don't stop watch that what next man I do. Stop watch what next gal I do. You understand? Focus on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Love on yourself. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals where can help you get to that level. And yeah, just do you. Straight. It's really tastes nice. I'm not gonna lie. This tastes so fucking good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. So for my podcast, I haven't really decided what I really want it to be, per se. I'm not sure if I want to tackle like pop culture or talk about maybe like politics or like certain things that's going on. But like I said, this is my podcast, the Crazy Jamaican Bwoy podcast, and I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Anything I think is anything that's relevant to me, and I think can be discussed and addressed, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, and also guys, please don't take my opinions to heart. You might not agree with me. You might say, I'm talking idiot, fuck face boy, yeah, man. And if you don't see me in a public, don't try beat me. Not nobody try beat me or fight me or kill me for my opinion, right? We all have an opinion. You might not agree with it. Fine. Let's agree to disagree. Right? So, yeah, just ease on yourself, man. Ease on yourself. And I also want to have some guests. A guest should have been here on the first episode, but that didn't work out. But you know what? Me decide say, me not go just make any little thing just fall through the cracks and then just done the show. Me not do that. Just I go just continue doing what the fuck I need to do. And yeah, straight up. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna wrap up. Yeah, so this was the first episode of Crazy Jamaican Bwoy. If you guys made it this long, big up on yourself. Enough love and ratings for no straight. And yeah, big up on yourself. I love on I love on. So the next episode, hopefully I'm gonna have a guest, a very special guest, so I know enough on love. I'm gonna do all of that. Alright guys, so yeah man. So subscribe, leave a review, leave the comments, do whatever the hell you want, guys. But yeah man, thanks again for the support. Thanks for watching. Big up on yourself, enough love. Alright. Thanks for tuning in to the Crazy Jamaican Bwoy podcast. And just get a drink. Alright guys, big up straight.